I just finished an energy healing session after a full day of work, and I'm actually feeling quite good. I usually feel pretty good after energy healing sessions, so I hadn't gone on live in a little bit, so I thought I would jump on here, see how everybody's doing, how your weekend's going. Um, I still don't know why I can't seem to get on here on my computer. It just keeps telling me that I'm not giving it access to my camera. But I always try to give it access to my camera, but for some reason it won't let me go live on my computer. So hey J Rocco, how you doing? How you doing? How was your Saturday? I was just saying how I just finished an energy healing session. Actually, so we did a trade. It was these earrings. She made these earrings. Um, I had met her at a like kind of mini trade show that I was at. I had my oils there, and she had this beautiful setup of all these beaded earrings that she did, and I saw these ones that somebody else had bought, and I was just like, oh my goodness, can you make another pair? I just fell like absolutely in love with them, and um, she was like open to doing trades, and I love doing trades, so so that worked out perfect. So yeah, I'm feeling super good from just from having that energy session that I traded with her. Let's see. I'm trying to see. I was just saying how I don't know why I can't seem to get on my computer. I really want to try to do lives on my computer so it's easier to like watch the chat. And my I don't know. My computer won't let me do it. It always tells me that I'm not giving it access to the camera, which I do. So I don't know what's going on. If anybody can help me, I totally take your your advice. I'm like, technology is not my thing. So I'll try to keep up. I'm trying to see if I can also connect on my computer so that I can watch the chat. Um, but yeah, just thought I'd say hi, jump on, busy with the grandson. Oh, Jay, I loved that photo that you sent of him making cookies. That was so sweet. I love it. Hi, Sue. Hello, Verlaine. How are you? How are you? We haven't chatted in a bit. We need to chat for sure. Peggy, hello. Tash, good morning from Australia and good evening here in Canada. Welcome. Jojo, hello. How are you? How is everybody doing? I wanted to give a shout out to Kristen. If any of you guys saw, she did a quick little video the other day, and she was talking about sunflowers and how they like brighten up your day, and she just like really encouraged me. It was actually the day that it was the anniversary of my abuela that had passed away, and just it like seriously came at the most perfect time. And I, right before work, I went and got myself some flowers, as well as my mom, because I knew it was like a really hard day for her. So thank you to Kristen for sharing that. Like, this is what it's all about, right? Is that like we share what's going on in our lives, and you never know what you're sharing is going to help somebody else. So that hugely helped me, and I just absolutely love sunflowers anyway. So to have them in my house, I don't know why I don't buy myself flowers like very often at all. I don't know why. I don't know. I need to do it. Okay, I think I finally got it up on my computer, so I can try to do the chat and talk to you guys at the same time. Over. I'm so happy you got on here live too. We definitely need to have a chat though. I miss hearing your voice. Shay, how's it doing, sister? Oh, you used to make jewelry. Hey, take all the inspiration. I don't know if you got on, but I did a trade with this beautiful lady who makes these, and she just started beading like this year, I think she said. So these are the earrings that we traded for. I did an energy healing session on her, and she made me these gorgeous earrings. I'm just so grateful. Like they're just so beautiful. So yeah, let's see. Kristen is such a beautiful soul. She is like, when Jason calls her that angelic angel of tarot, she totally, I mean, just not even of tarot, but like in general, she's such a beautiful being. I love her. So yeah, I wanted to also, actually, before I'll see if I can, I'm going to light my Harley Ray, if you guys can see this. This is the Soul Tribe candle, and I saved this one. I try to save this one for when I go live with you guys, because it's just such a beautiful candle, and I just, you know, I love my Soul Tribe, and I'm so thankful to Harley Ray, their beautiful store, their energy that goes into like all their shipments. I know, I think it was Jason that had talked about it on a round table that he did with Jay Rocco and I think Dennis maybe. And it actually was probably the one, yeah, it would have been the one with the daughters of Harley Ray. So I never knew that Harley Ray was like a family, which is so cool. But they had talked about you know, how they do handwritten notes, and it like, it's so beautiful. That's something that I know Jay Rocco had mentioned, like that it means so much to like have received that, and for me too. Like I kept mine. They blessed me with you know, some gifts as well, and yeah, the Soul Tribe candle was something that I had to have. So I light that all for you guys, sending you guys much love and light. Let's see here. Linda, hola, how are you? I am doing so well. I was just saying how I just finished doing a trade for energy healing for these beautiful earrings that I had made for me. So I'm feeling super good. I've been at work. I work on the weekends, so I've been at work for the last couple days, but I'm actually off tomorrow, and then Thanksgiving here in Canada is on Monday. So we have Monday off, which, I mean, I don't work Monday, but still it's nice to have, you know, some time, and you know, just I'll be getting together with my family that's here for supper tomorrow. My mom is gonna make some supper. Let's see. So, okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about, in October in general, the veil is usually quite thin. Like that's just, you know, that's how things are. Hey Helen, how's it going? So happy to have you on here. So the veil is thin, and I mean, even just like where we're at in alignments with things, I feel like a lot more people are connecting, you know, to their star family, to ancestors, to, I mean, I'm connecting so much to my angel guides, my guardian angels, archangels. And I work very closely and connect with Isis as well, goddess Isis. But I wanted to tell you guys something in regards to my abuela. So I had mentioned earlier that it was her passing just the other day, which, like I said, it came up perfectly when Kristen did the video about buying sunflowers just to brighten your day, which I did. And it was that day, the day that it was her anniversary. And I had a reading. So, okay, I'll back it up a bit. I had gone for like a mini tarot reading and mini energy session from this lady locally that I had met, this fantastic lady that just has like such amazing energy. And when I went for my session, this was it was a bit ago. I don't remember when, but it was hot. I remember that. Like maybe beginning of summer. And so we started the session, and right away she was like, okay, somebody's trying to come in. And she's like, I know you didn't book for like a channeling session, but I can't really help it when somebody's trying to come in, especially with this strong of energy. And so she was like, okay, this person, she's like, they've got like a different type of name. And she was like, does abuela mean anything to you? And it was just like right away, I was just like, oh my goodness. Yep. So I always called her Grandma Betty Boop. Her name is Beatrice, and she was called, like, everyone called her Betty, but she loved Betty Boop. I actually have a tattoo of Betty Boop on my leg in honor of my grandma. And so I always called her Betty Boop, but when I had kids, I always referred to her as abuela to my kids, and because my mom is abuelita to them. So as soon as she said that, it was like I knew exactly who she was talking about. She brought up so many things that were like bang on for her. Even the like, she's like, I don't think she's talking English, and I'm like, no, she's probably going back and forth between Spanish and English. And so within that, she had talked about like how my grandma's with me all the time, which I totally knew. She actually left the earth plane a week before my son was born, so he never met her like here. I know that they've met. I mean, they have so many like they do things the same. I know that she is one of his guardian angels. And so she, in the session, they talked about how she's like, or she talked about how she's like around me, which I totally knew. And she had said, like, you're gonna find, like, she speaks to you in different ways. And one of the ways was that Maya, oh, Maya, hello. Love to you, Maya. She mentioned how she's going to leave me like pins. Well, first she was like buttons, and then she's like, no, they're not buttons. They're a kind of a pin, but they're a pin that you like put on you. And I was just like, okay. Hey, Peggy, how's it going? And I was like, okay, like, I'll, let's see. And then it was like, of course it's like on my mind. So I'm just thinking like, what is this like? What is this going to be? When am I going to see it? And then it was myself, one of my best friends, and my son. My friend had taken us to go, she had helped me do my garden boxes on my front lawn. And we were taking some stuff to the dump of like, all the stuff that we had to dig up and all that. And so we went and took a load to the dump in her truck. And then my son was just kind of like playing in her glove box. And it's like, she doesn't use this vehicle very often. And she was playing with it. And at first I was like, oh, Makayo, don't go through that. And she was like, it's totally okay, and he's just going through it. And then all of a sudden he pulls out this pin, this really old pin. And it's the moment he pulled it out and he was like, what is this, Mama? And it was like, and I think we were actually talking about it. If I can remember, I wish Patty was on here. If she jumps on, I'll have to ask her, but I swear we were talking about that, and then he found it, and I was just like, I instantly knew. I was like, that's from my Grandma Betty Boop, my abuela. Like, wow, exactly how she said. And so the other day, like I said, it was the anniversary of her passing, and I spoke with her a little bit. I pulled some cards with like channeling a little bit from her, and oh, it's Jay. Good night. I just saw somebody say good night to you. We'll connect tomorrow. I'm looking forward to chatting. Have an amazing evening. So yeah, I pulled some cards and just channeled her a little bit, and then I just, sat in her energy and spoke to her. And I just, I just said like, I would love to see another message from you. Like just something to know that you're around. And, you know, the day went by. I didn't even really think about it after. Like, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I haven't seen anything. I wasn't like looking for anything. And then super late, I don't even know why, but it was like, I think it was like close to midnight. All of a sudden, I was laying in my bed and something was like, I've been working quite a bit with my my Solex AO scanners, which I'm super excited to talk to you guys about, but I'm waiting for Windy Day for us to do our interviews to tell you guys about it. But I was in my bed, I was you know, doing some healing with the frequencies on this and just, you know, understanding it more, working with it some more. And then something inside of me told me to go to like, well, okay, so I have these like old little boxes and I keep like jewelry and stuff in them. And one of them, I have like a cup and a little stone on them, and they were like turned, like it looked like something had moved them. And I was like, okay, that's weird. So I got up and I went to them, and then I was like, something was just like, open up the box. So I opened it up and I'm just looking through like, what do I all have in here? This ring was in there, which was my grandma's. So I pulled it out and I was like, oh, I haven't worn this ring. Like, why don't I wear it? I love it. It's super small. So that's pretty much why I never wore it. But I was like, I'm going to wear this. So, and then my bracelet, which I believe was also from my grandma. It might have been from my other grandparents, but still from back home in Albuquerque. And then there was some turquoise crystals that I had that used to be on. So they had like, I have their like old school like rotary phone, and they had these turquoise crystals like on them, but they had fallen off, but I kept them. So those were in there. So I'm just like looking through this box, and it was just like, you know, all these different things, some earrings and stuff that I haven't worn in a while, some other jewelry. And then all of a sudden, I look over and I was like, what is that? And I pick it up, and it was a pin. Like another one of those pins that you put on you. And again, I instantly knew it was my grandma. And I was just like, you know, it was like just before 12 o'clock. I had asked for it to be that day. And I just was like floored. It was just like, okay, you know, like, I don't even know why I was like, I mean, she obviously told me to go look in there, but I wouldn't have looked in there. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. See, like, are any of you guys having connections with, you know, loved ones, with your star family, with angels? Like, what's happening with you guys? I would love to hear some things. I want to see what we've got in here. Oh my goodness, Maya, are you serious? He used to call you Betty. Man, Maya, we are like seriously on the same wavelength, like all the time. I 1000% know that we have had many lifetimes together. Yeah, I just love that. Uh, okay, so without going into detail, because I don't want to, this was a private session and obviously I wouldn't go into detail. I was honored the other day to do a reading for someone whose loved one had passed over, and I had never really channeled before like that, so I didn't really know what it would be like. But again, the veil is so thin right now that I was able to channel them. It was the most beautiful experience I've ever had. And I think they've also had connection now with their loved ones since then. And it's just like, it's just this confirmation and this beauty of like, we're never alone. Like, never, no matter like where things are at in your life, what's going on in your life, you are never alone. Like, there's so many other beings around you. I mean, source, mother, father, God, creator is inside of you, like literally a part of you. We are surrounded by our angel guides, our guardian angels, our ancestors, our star family. Like, there's some people You know, like look at Lily Nova. She's so connected to her star family, and it's so cool to like to see other people's experiences. And I really love to hear if anybody else is having you know, some really cool experiences, things, you know, with the other side, or with, you know, another thing with my grandma that is connected to my spirit guides. So I recently met some of my spirit guides when I went up with Libra Light Rebecca. She took me into my Akashic records. We've done a few sessions now, and then I also took this training from her. Or well, it's not like a training. It was this like little webinar that you could get, and then you get a PDF. It was like £5, so like so worth it. If anybody's interested in their Akashic records, I highly recommend her. Her work is absolutely amazing. So when I did that webinar with her, I was able to meet some of my spirit guides, and one of them is a hummingbird, which is my grandma Betty Boop's favorite animal. Like she always had like hummingbird feeders, probably like 4 of them, and they were always around her. So it was just like, at first when the hummingbird came in one of my sessions with her, I was like, oh, it's my grandma. Like I know it's my grandma. And then it was brought that like, no, the hummingbird is like one of my spirit animals. And then I met the hummingbird when I went up into my Akashic records. I met the hummingbird too. So it was just another like confirmation of like, oh, well, like I feel like, you know, it's part of my grandma's spirit, like within the hummingbird. And it's just so magical and so beautiful. And again, just to know that like she's always with me. Like she's always with me. I mean, I look at my grandma used to always do this thing where she would like bite her tongue when she's like concentrating, and my son does the exact same thing. You know, like I said, they never actually met. He never saw her doing that. He does the same every time I see him doing that. It's just like I just think of her like right away. It's just so beautiful. Let's see here. Shay, I always keep old jewelry from deceased family because their energies are instilled in them. It's great holding and feeling them nearby. That's so true. It is so true, Shay. It's just like a beautiful way to connect with them. Some of my like most beautiful and favorite jewelry is from like my grandma and my grandpa on my other side, like my dad's side of the family. It's all from back home. Like Linda, you would know. You live in Albuquerque. The turquoise and the coral, the silver. It's all so beautiful there. So I agree, Shay. Purple tourmaline. Maya, that sounds beautiful. She says, I have my grandmother Jane's ring. It's purple tourmaline. Wow. I bet you that is like super powerful. I love that. It sounds so beautiful. I have her letter over my head on my bed, and she is very present. So beautiful. Ver, can you tell us anything about your oils? Yeah, I would love to talk about oils. What kind of questions do you have? I've been working with essential oils for. I got introduced to them about like 15 years ago, but like really working with them like consistently, I've been working with them for probably about 11 or 12 years now. I use oils for pretty much everything. They're a big part of my like daily routine. They're a big part of, I use them even like within energy healing sessions. But yeah, I would, can we purchase from you? Yeah, so I do need to get a website up for my oils. I used to kind of sell them on Instagram when I was like big on Instagram. And then they changed their policies where if you have Instagram, it's like on your phone, then they have access to everything on your phone. So I left Instagram for like 2.5 years, and I just went back on there, but I only have it on my old phone, not my phone that I use all the time. Because I'm just like, yeah, no, you can't have access to my phone. So I don't actually go on there very often. And when I left Instagram, I pretty much like walked away from my essential oil business, which was hard. Because I had built it up on there. So I was able, like, I didn't have a store, but I had people, like, I was always posting different blends that I was making, and people would buy them from there. But yeah, like I love to make different blends for people, and I would love to make you a blend. So funny thing to do with the oils is first year of all this crazy shenanigans happening, I got sick with a cold, but I lost my sense of smell and taste. And even now, like, what are we into this? Like, so 2 years later, because it was soon into all this that I got a cold, and I'm still like not 100%. Like, I find that I still can't really smell a lot of things. So a lot now with my oils is like intuitive, which is really cool. I mix things more like intuitive now. So it kind of like with one of my senses not being so great, it's helping my intuition, which is really cool. Let's see. Sometimes I call on someone specific as needed. I know my angels are always here and I feel safe. Oops. Earlier this year, I had a reading and was told my friend Rose was there with me at the reading. Oh, Linda, that is so beautiful. And it's so true. Like, we're all protected and we're never alone. There's always, always, always other beings with us. That's so beautiful about your friend being there. Grandma Jane, she brings a smell of gardenias. Oh my god, the hummingbird, she comes right up in my face. Oh, Maya. I love that. And yeah, like a lot of people say too, that they can smell, maybe a loved one or somebody that has passed on, and they'll get like a sense of something that either maybe they smell like or something that they were around. And they can smell and sense those things. It's so beautiful when people can, connect like that. As soon as he opened his eyes, I saw her, and he would rub my belly. Oh, Maya. So she says that her grandma passed right before her son was born. So similar to my situation. As soon as he opened his eyes, I saw her, and he would rub my belly like she did. That's so beautiful. The one thing is so funny. So my grandma, it was like every single time I saw her, like she always would say the same thing. She's like, Mahita, like whatever you do, don't ever let anybody touch your eyebrows. Because she had like plucked them. She still had gorgeous eyebrows. But she was always like so big on me leaving my eyebrows to be natural. I always listened to her, even in that, that time where like it was like the in thing to have like almost nothing. I was like, no. I also don't follow like trends and stuff, but yeah, it's so funny. Like, it's just, I always think of that with her. Like, even if I am like plucking like a little bit, it's like her voice is in my head, like, leave them alone, leave them, like, don't pluck your eyebrows. It's so funny, like the memories that we have of people. Shay, I have essential oils, but keep them in the refrigerator. Oh, does the cold take away the magical qualities? I've never heard of being kept in the fridge. Interesting. What makes you, like, was it something intuitively that you felt to put them? Basically, essential oils, it's best to keep them out of like direct sunlight. Most essential oils are going to be in like an amber bottle or even like the blue bottles. So most of them are like the glass is already tinted, but if you ever do have some, I'm just trying to think if I have any. I don't have any right now around me. In my bag I do, but yeah, if you've got like a roller bottle that you've made or that you've purchased and it's a clear bottle, just make sure that you don't keep those in like direct sunlight. The only thing with like the fridge is some oils, like especially like tree oils, like any of them that come from trees, they're thicker. So it would be really, really hard to, if it got cold, for you to be able to get them out. That would be my worry about that. I don't know if it would like do anything wrong to them, but yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Yes, turquoise silver is the best. I got a huge piece in New Mexico. Selenite is some raw blue, green, and purple fluorite last night. Oh, Linda, I need to come back home soon, like really, really soon. I mean, things opened up now in Canada. Not that that means I can just like go and make a trip back home, but whenever I do come back home, like 1000% we need to get together. Oh, Maya, me too, girl. I have like, there's oils everywhere. I have like all these different like shelves, and then I get more oils, and then I've got oils downstairs, I've got oils in my bag, I've got oils in my bathroom, my kids have oils in their room. It's just like oils everywhere, but we use them all the time. So I mean, we don't use pharmaceuticals, we don't use like Advil or Tylenol. We use essential oils, herbs, and homeopathy, as well as, like I was saying, frequency healing is a huge thing. Again, I'm super excited to hopefully soon bring Windy Day on, so that we can talk about the AO scanner with you guys, and just dive in more in the energy frequency healing. What else is there? I absolutely know what you mean. Love, same with my legs. Now I use vibration to walk. Yeah, Maya, you mentioned something quickly in our message today, and I would love to hear more about that and your healing journey. I know you've got a lot going on right now, but I would absolutely love to hear about your healing and how you are now walking. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because I know how powerful we are. I know how powerful, when you truly believe that you can heal yourself and you use the tools around you, the tools that we've been given to heal, that we can. So, but I would just love to hear more about that for sure. Where did you get your scanner? So I'm curious to know why the refrigerator. Yeah, Shay, let us know what the refrigerator, was this like an intuitive thing, or did somebody mention to put them in the fridge? I've never heard that. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I just had never heard it. So my scanner, yeah, it was actually through, I was originally going to go with the Healy device, and I was like ready to get it. And then Wendy, just say her actual name. I know a lot of you know her as Wendy Day. She had offered me, we did a trade. So she had offered me a scan, and then I offered her some distance energy healing. And the AO scanner just like blew my mind. You are able to get like a comprehensive report with it. It goes through your chakra system, your meridians. It's like having full blood work, CAT scan. And it also records your inner voice, and then it gives you like frequency balancing for your inner voice, as well as like colors that will help you. So it was like, the moment that I did that, that session, it was like, oh wow, I think I need to like rethink this a bit. So I sat with it. I pulled some cards on it. I asked my pendulum, and it was like everything was saying that the AO scanner was the best one for me to go with for my own personal healing journey, as well as my kids. But to be able to offer this now to other people as well. And I was able to join Wendy's team, and she's been so fantastic at helping me with this, working through it, understanding it. A lot of it for me, because I've already worked with like with frequencies. I mean, you might be able to hear them now. I always have binaural beats playing. I use frequencies. My kids even know, just not that long ago when we talked about when I was under the weather, and then my daughter was under the weather after me, and she on her own, she grabbed certain crystals. She had like her frequency music playing. I didn't have my scanner yet at that time, but she just what she was dealing with, she typed that in and she had her frequency music playing. I always use frequency music to help, change the atmosphere in the house. Like, do we need clearing? Do I want to help boost things or help calm things down? Is somebody dealing with something that I want help with? I also play it at work all the time underneath the music that we have at work. So I'm sending that frequency out into, everybody that comes into the clinic. If I'm driving and stuff, I always have it playing. And the thing with frequency is it works through the quantum field. So you don't have to even really be hearing it. The frequency, it's, when you know that that's your intention, it's going to this person, that's, with their permission, obviously always permission, that the frequency is going to go to them. So it's super cool. And like I said, I'll dive deeper into it, but I really want to do the interview with Wendy, because she's the one that introduced me to this particular machine and scanner. And she's been doing it longer than I have, for sure, obviously. I just also want to help get her name out there and help promote her and her business, because she's got such a big, beautiful heart, and I'm just so grateful for her, and I'm super excited to have joined her team. So that's kind of the long and short of where I got my scanner. The company is called Solex. It's the AO scanner. I usually have the info in my description. I can put it in after this for you guys. I don't know if I can access. I feel like sometimes, because I'm still not the best at navigating. I mean, when you look at people like John Claude and Jason, they make it look so easy to like talk and do the computer and watch the chat, and it's not easy. I'll tell you guys, it's super not easy. If I could figure out how to post it right now, I would, but I'm scared that if I do something, I might lose you guys. Oh, here, let me see if I can do this. Let me see. Let's see if this will work. Sorry guys, just bear with me. But yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can post this in the chat for you guys to take a look at it. There are a few videos like on this link that I'm gonna post in the chat. So you can like learn a little bit more about it. I have some other links, especially in regards to the creator of it and how he came about this. I mean, the technology obviously isn't new. Like, if Nikola Tesla, like, this is the quantum field, frequencies, everything is energy. I think most of us now, at least those of us that are in the chat and watching my videos, maybe not everybody, but a lot of us know that everything is energy and frequency, and we know about Nikola Tesla and the amazing work that he did. So this stuff isn't new, but just the way that it's being utilized, to me, I think of it as like almost like the step before med beds. You know, like these machines and the frequency that they give off, the energy healing, the clearing, it's super cool. Like I said, I really want to dive into it with Wendy, but you know, even like jewelry, I'm able to like imprint frequencies that I want into the jewelry that I'm wearing. There's so many things. So I'm trying to figure out when we can get Wendy on. We're trying to get her website set up so that when we have her on, her website is set up so that she can start taking bookings from people as well. But she just has so much wisdom and knowledge to share about this as well. So I do want to kind of save that for when she's on. But I'm also super excited about it because I really believe in frequencies and the healing aspect of them. Linda, absolutely. I would love to meet you and your family. I need to learn more about essential oils. We rarely use pharma as it is. You just let me know when you're headed this way. Oh, like 1000%. I don't know when that's going to happen. I actually have not been back home since I was pregnant with my middle daughter, Sage. I was pregnant with her when I went back home, and she just turned 11. So it's been way too long, but I just feel like home is really calling to me. I need to get my feet on that ground. I need to do some healing work in Albuquerque. Like I really do. My mom's actually she just told me like a few weeks ago that she's going to go with one of her best friends to Sedona. Whew! I was just like, is there a way I could like sneak in your car and go with you? Yeah, so I'm super excited for my mom to be able to go to Sedona, and totally wish I could go with her. But Linda, yes, whenever the time comes, I 1000% will be contacting you because we have to get together. 1000%. Maya, your grandma said the same thing about your eyebrows. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Maya, I feel like our lives are just so intertwined. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful for you, girl. Oils go rancid. So if they're pure essential oils, Shay, they should not go rancid. If maybe they're mixed with something, like the carrier oil can go rancid depending on what type of carrier oil you're using. I use fractionated coconut oil because it doesn't give off a scent. The fractionated coconut oil is different than like regular coconut oil. It won't harden and it doesn't have a scent to it. And it doesn't go rancid. So if you have essential oils that are going rancid and they're not like in a carrier oil, you definitely don't have pure essential oils. And sadly, what has it been now? Like maybe 6 years or so where essential oils just kind of like hit the mainstream. And there's so much disinformation about them. So much like a lot of like way too much overuse. Like when people are talking about making blends and stuff like that, they're like the amount of oils that they're putting in a blend is like really unsafe. Even like ingesting them, that's a whole nother story, right? Of like, I mean, you got to think like with essential oils, they're 70 to 80% stronger than herbs are, and most of you guys know like herbs are very strong, right? So if you just think about like 70 to 80% stronger, like essential oils are very potent. Less is more. That's what I always tell people, like less is more. If you've got little ones, obviously you have to be even more careful with diffusing them. If you're making oil blends for them, you have to make sure you're blending them properly. There's certain oils like peppermint. Peppermint is an oil that, you know, under 8, 7, you really shouldn't be using that on kids. Also, if you've got pets, you got to be really careful with essential oils. Your pets are usually really good. Like they're usually not going to stay in a room with an oil that you know, that's not good for them, they'll just like take off. But I always suggest, like, if you've got kids or if you have pets, make sure that the diffuser that you have like you know, like the runtime isn't just the continuous one runtime. It will run for like, you know, 2 minutes or 5 minutes and then turn off for like 2 minutes or 5 minutes, whichever. But just so that there's that break. If it's nice outside, it's good to have like a window open, or if you're in like your bedroom, just have like the door open if, you know, little ones or pets are around. If you're putting oils on like before bed and you're wanting to use a diffuser for little ones, it's best to kind of put it on beforehand and then just turn it off throughout the night. I mean, with adults, there's times where I'll sleep with it running throughout the night, but I still co-sleep with my son, so I try not to let it run like consistently. And these are also things that, like, I mean, I didn't know all these things when I first went into it either, because people give like really bad information. So those are just like a few things. I would love to talk oils more sometime if people are interested in something like that. Stacy, hey girl, how are you? Oh, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Not that I get to see you, but chatted. Oh my gosh. Linda, is it the balloon fiesta right now in Albuquerque? That is a magical time. I was only there one time during the balloon fiesta, but I've seen like so many photos of it. Like, it is so, so beautiful. Oh, your baby works in Old Town. I love Old Town. If I would just like always be at Old Town in Albuquerque. Actually, like Santa Fe, I know it's not in Albuquerque, it's just outside, but Santa Fe is like where my heart is for sure. I love Santa Fe. Um, the oils. The oils go, the place I bought them from told me to keep them, oops, in the refrigerator when I use them. I wonder, That's interesting, Shay. I wonder what kind of oils. It sounds like maybe they're not pure, or like were they a blend? Like were they maybe already blended with a carrier oil, and that's why they suggested putting them in the fridge? Queen Maddis in the house. Hey, 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 girl. Oh, thank you for popping on. I had so much fun on your chat the other day. Maya, I kept saying like Marin. I totally read the message wrong. I thought it was Marin that told me that you were live. And then I was like, where's Marin? I don't see her in the chat. And yet she told me to hop on, but it was Maya. So yeah, I'm so excited. Queen Midas. Yeah, I got your email response back to me. I was at work all day, but I'm gonna respond to you because definitely want to hook up with you. If you guys do not already follow, I'm sure most of you do. Girl, can you put your link in to your website, your everything, all your links, your channel? People, you need to go follow. She seriously is a queen. Like, your name is like so perfect, because you are a queen. What did she say? Sedona is so. Oh yeah, all these people have been to Sedona. I need to go to Sedona. I'm manifesting this. I need to like. Oh, I really do need to go there. Oh, Ver, you've also been there. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's why I'm curious about Gypsy Mama's oils. Some of mine are likely not pure. A lot of essential oils, because because they've like hit like mainstream, they're not pure. And you do have to be like really careful with essential oils, for sure. So yeah. I mean, I've used for a really, really long time, most of my like journey in oils has been, I started off with like Young Living, and then I moved to doTERRA because I just loved their business a little bit better and how they sourced them. When I had my store, this is my old store, Precious Earth. I found this cup like way back in my in my cupboard the other day, and I was like, I miss my store. So I made my my mushroom cacao in here tonight. And when I had my store, I carried Healing Hollow, which is a Canadian company. They've got pure essential oils. They're like, I always supported and brought in like smaller companies whenever I could. So their oils, and I still sometimes will buy some of their oils, even though I make all my own. But there's just some things that, if they make a blend that I really like, I'm gonna support them. So I used to carry their oils, but I've now switched. Like I said, I've used doTERRA for probably 11 years now. But I recently found a company called Simply Earth. It's a smaller company out of the States. Pure oils as well. They have amazing like training, which is what I really liked, because their training is really good training. Like when I went through like they've got a course, even though like I know these things, I wanted to know like what kind of information this company is giving out. When I had my store, that's what I did, right? Like I researched, I got to know like these companies, their products, like what are they putting in, not just like there's so much greenwashing out there, right? So it's just like really knowing. So I went through their training to see like what kind of information they were putting out, and I really resonated with them. They also give 13% of all of their sales to end child trafficking, which was like so in line with with my beliefs. I probably shouldn't have said that word on here. I just realized that that's like a no word, but whoopsies. The trafficking of little ones. So yeah, amazing company. And also, because it's not a multi-level marketing company, you're not being gouged for the oils, which is, as a solo mama, that's a huge thing for me. They have this really cool program where you can get like a monthly kit. I've got it over on my my table. So I've been doing this with my kids. In the kit, you'll get like usually 3 different oils. It comes with like recipe cards, and like each month it's different oils, obviously, and each month has like additional things that you can make with the oils. So it's like what are some of them? There was like a body butter that you could make, lip balms, like all these different things, and they provide you with all the stuff needed to make them and the oils that you can use. It's just such a fantastic company. I love them. They give away like so much stuff. Like when I first joined their monthly program, I got which I could offer to people. I've got 2 left for this month if people are interested. They've got this like starter kit. It's like this introduction. It comes with not fractionated coconut oil, but like the harder kind of coconut oil, beeswax, an essential oil, instructions, like all these different things to make stuff and kind of get you introduced. And that's part of the monthly programs. That's like an additional thing to that. So great company. I highly recommend. They're in the US, so not in Canada, but still a fantastic company. Let me see. So I'm not good at this like chat thing. Curious about oils. Some of mine are like, oh yeah, Lucky Lot Pure. I visited Sedona 25 to 30 years ago, and I heard it's expensive and commercialized now. Interesting. Yeah. My introduction to certain stones with silver. I bet like that's the sad thing, right? Is that a lot of these places do get like commercialized. And Malika's in the house. I don't know if you've ever caught a live of mine. The Chanting Queen. This is another queen. Malika and I are the ones that just recently did in the city that I live in, we did an offering. So she brought her beautiful kirtan chanting, and I did the embodiment dance. It was such a magical evening. And then, I mean, afterwards, the conversations that we had with another goddess friend of sister of ours was priceless. Like I could not have asked for a better like weekend, that's for sure. So welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And anybody, like, please, Malika, you as well, and anybody else, if you have a channel, you've got a website, if you have other social media platforms, please, please, please put them in the chat here so that people can find, like, this is our tribe, right? We're all connecting because we're all part of the same tribe. I want people to find you guys. So don't be shy, shine your light, put your links in the chat. I want people to find you guys, like 1000%. Have you ever used white light or self-healing Reiki methods for healing? Shay, yes, definitely. So within my energy healing sessions that I do either on myself or on others, in person or distance, like I said tonight, I don't know if you were on, I just finished an energy healing session with the lady that made these gorgeous earrings for me. We did them as a trade. So depending on you know, the person and what's wanting to come through, I work with definitely our angel guides, archangels, guardian angels, obviously source, mother, father, God, creator. That is what the energy is coming from. The healing energy comes directly from source. But I work very, very closely with my archangels, but I also call on whoever I'm working with. I call upon, you know, any of their angel guides or guardian angels, our ancestors, our star family, our spirit guides, anyone who wants to come through, that for our highest, most loving good only. I definitely put up protection that it's only, you know, good energy coming through. I work very, very closely with Saint Germain and the Violet Flame, and yeah, definitely work with the white light, the golden ray. I'm connected, so some of my archangels are Archangel Raphael, so he's the green, emerald green, and then I also work with Archangel Jophiel. I know everybody says it differently, so if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. I know they're okay with me and my mispronunciation of things. But yeah, I definitely, so that is the golden ray. I recently met one of my guardian angels, and it was this beautiful, it was like a turquoise, but not like a dark turquoise. Like, it wasn't like dark. It was almost lighter than this, but it was so bright. The energy was so bright, and it was like the white and the turquoise, like, together was the energy around my guardian angel. Super, super beautiful. But yeah, Shay, I definitely use the white light and other, you know, different lights, different energies from angels in healing, definitely. Libby's also in the house. Libby, how are you doing? How was your birthday last week? Right, last week, it was it 2 weeks ago now? Time's flying by. But I remember seeing your reading, the amazing reading that you got on with John Claude and the Divine Feminines. How was your birthday? I can't remember if I asked you yet or not. You're cooking dinner. What are you cooking? I'm just having my mushroom cacao. Yeah, Linda wants to know too, what's for dinner? They were pure oils. Interesting. I don't know why they would have told you to put them in the fridge then. That's weird to me, because pure essential oils should never go rancid. Like, I've got some oils, obviously if they're an oil I don't use very often, but I have some oils that I've had for like years, because if I'm not using them very often in a blend, and like I said, I have a ridiculous amount of oils. If you were to see the amount of oils I have. Yeah, you're welcome, Ver. I love talking oils. When I had my store, it was all about educating people about, you know, different, I don't even want to say like alternative, because it really is the natural way of doing things, right? Of really explaining to people like why they would want to use, you know, certain products, both for themselves and for Mother Gaia, opposed to, you know, the toxic things that are all over, right? Like, so I love talking about oils. So anytime you have questions, you got my number, just shoot me a message. I'd love to help you out with oils and make you some blends. I love making blends for people. Libby, okay. Homegrown, almost everything. Ooh. I don't have my glasses on here, so Calido with garlic, peppers, onions, rice and peas, homegrown white beans, Jamaican veggie meat, chunks of. Oh, okay. Whoa. Coffee. Well, thank you for coming on while you're having your coffee. Coffee? How do you drink coffee this late? Okay, Linda, or Libby, not Linda, sorry. Libby, now I'm hungry. I didn't really have too much to eat. I'm on this like big kick of like salsa and nacho chips. I have two amazing friends who recently gifted me salsa that they canned, and I blew through it like crazy. So I don't have any homemade salsa anymore. I need to learn how to make homemade salsa. But that's kind of my thing. That's kind of all I had for supper tonight. But reading that makes me really hungry. Santa Fe is so commercialized. I bet it is. Like I said, I haven't been back home in 11 years, so I'm sure it's changed since no art shows with no native art there anymore. Ridiculously expensive. Yeah, I remember even last time I was there, it was ridiculously expensive. I can only imagine now. That's crazy. So on my dad's side, my grandpa, who also is very close to me, and in Lily Nova's last week, the activation that we did, Lyran, yeah, that makes sense. That is one of my guides. Is a big lion. Is one of my spirit guides. But in that activation, I wasn't able to get onto it live, and I did it later on. And which they're still super powerful. If you have not done any of Lily Nova's activations, I highly recommend you check them out. But in that one, like literally seconds before she said that she felt Native American energy come through, my grandpa, like I just saw him, and I posted it on my Telegram because it was this photo that we have with him in his like full headdress. It's so beautiful. It's such a powerful photo of him. And that was what came to me. It was like, that came to me. And then all of a sudden she said, I feel Native American energy. And I was like, whoa. So that was super cool. But him and my grandma, on my dad's side, like I said, they used to go around, they sold our our traditional like turquoise and coral, our Kachina dolls. So I've got Kachina dolls and stuff, and the different Native American art. That's what they did. They sold all that. They would go around to different powwows. They traveled, and that's what they did. So turquoise and coral has always been like a huge part of my life. And I mean I love turquoise and silver. What I was saying here. Sorry, I'm really bad at these chats. Yeah, Linda, it does sound good. My Libby, we're all like, you're making us all hungry. Oh, Libby, thank you. You know what? I mean, I want to be able to do a Zoom. I want to set up a Zoom sometime so that we can all chat, because I mean, I'm picking up on your guys' energy, but I want to be able to like talk to you guys. So thank you for saying that. I mean, it's I'm getting it from you guys, right? Like this is where I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that have, joined me on my journey, who, comment on things, who come on my lives. It truly means so much to me, and it boosts me up, right? Like it's just, you guys are so amazing. So yeah, I need to figure out how to do that, but I think I can, on my account, I can have like up to 100 people, I think. And I want to try that for anyone who's like interested, so that we can all talk. It's not just like me like talking. I want to be able to hear you guys talk too. Let's see. Oh my God, I've been on the tea icing mission for years now. Tea icing. What's tea icing? Tell me more. I want to know what this tea icing is. I think I'm missing something here. Yeah, Maya, you too. Your heart is also with the child with little ones. I guess. How crazy is it that you can't say that word, right? Like this is where like I mean, yeah, I won't get into it, but like yes, I agree. Susie, welcome. I was saying that I have the Soul Tribe candle going from Harley Ray, so I'm calling in the Soul Tribe members. I got this one lit for you guys, so welcome. Our town has a few tarot, crystal, and essential oil store now. It seems that more people are learning. That is amazing. The last time I was in Albuquerque, I think I remember looking up and I like could not find anything. I was shocked. I was like, how can this place this big not have anything? So I'm really happy to hear that there are some things now. Yeah, this is the mushroom cacao is so good. I love it. It is really good. Woo, I just lost the chat again. Absolutely the violet flame. Yeah, violet flame. That's like I mean, I work with the violet flame almost on a daily basis actually. Like whether I'm doing healing energy sessions or like on myself, it's definitely a big one. Clear mucus. What oils are best to help move this? Tash. Okay, so interesting. I was actually dealing with throat stuff. Just like, was it last week when I was under the weather? So yeah, some of the oils, like when you're thinking about your throat, like eucalyptus is a good one. And Kate, just so you know too, with oils, there's a few oils that you can put on neat, which means like directly on. I still always recommend like frankincense, lavender. Those are two that you can, but I always recommend always use a carrier oil because like I said, they are very strong. So I always recommend always mixing with a carrier oil, or if you're like diffusing, obviously you don't mix it, but so eucalyptus is a good one. Cardamom, not a lot of people have cardamom, but that's like a really good one. Lime is a good one for opening up like airways because you talked about like the mucus. So if you're finding like it harder to breathe, both the eucalyptus and the lime are going to help with that. Lemon is also a good one that I find really helps. I'm trying to think of my oils that okay, so I have a blend that I use just like for immunity in general. And it's got like, so in the blend, it's got clove, it's got lemon, it's got melaleuca, it's got eucalyptus, frankincense. Now, obviously, I usually will blend my oils. If I'm making like a blend, I'll blend them into like a smaller bottle. And then once I have all the oils that I'm working with in that smaller bottle, I will then make either a diffuser blend from it, or I will make like a roller bottle or spray from that. So I'm not like putting like 25 different oil like drops into one bottle. I'm mixing it first into like a smaller bottle and then just using a few drops of that master blend in. So but yeah, Tash, if you because I have like a good book too that I could look up things, but if you want to like feel free to message me. I would love to give you some recommendations of oils that are good, or things that I used while I wasn't feeling that great. But even like on top of oils, I did do a video while I was under the weather of some of the things that I was using. Silver spray was a big one that helped me to heal. My pine I was using, that's really good for respiratory, definitely in the respiratory area for pine. Elderberry is huge. Elderberry is so good. And obviously like high doses of vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc is a good one to be taking as well. I was also doing my mushroom complex. And then, like I said, I work with homeopathy as well. So I'm very, very fortunate to have two bosses that are naturopaths. So I can just like call them up or message them and they are able to be like, yep, try this one. And like I said, my frequency with my AO scanner, I worked with a lot of frequency while I was under the weather. What else was I doing? Oh yeah, if you're respiratory stuff, NAC. I don't know where you are in the States. I think they actually, and I guess I have to say this too, this is not medical advice. You got to say this crap on YouTube. Do your research, people. But I think they actually took NAC off the shelves in the States, as far as I know. I don't know if any of you guys can confirm that with me, but I had heard that that they were taking NAC off the shelves, and you can only get it by prescription, which NAC is a huge one for the respiratory, which makes sense why they took it off the shelves during all of this. Quercetin, everybody says it differently. That was another one I was taking while I was, and wild oregano, because you need to have like a virus killer. Lots of rest, and tons of water and electrolytes for sure. Let's see. Let's get back to this chat. Drink fresh boiled ginger. There you go. That's a good one. Yeah, that's from Ver. I peel the ginger like a carrot and slice it up and boil. Mix some honey. Thank you. I'm going to try that next time. Yeah, blessings to Lily Nova. She's amazing. Oh, I just love that woman. And she just is like, she has like so many experiences with her star family and just off-worlders. And like, that's an area that like I connect a lot more with my angel guides. But it's really, really cool to be a part of her like activations, because she'll talk a little bit before, and just she talks about like what's going on in her life, as well as I'm on her Telegram group channel, and it's just so cool to see like the other things that people are experiencing. So yeah, I agree. She's amazing. Maya, you would make amazing salsa. Just your energy and love alone would make it like amazing. Oops, I just lost that. Where can you get your mushroom cacao? So I get mine from, it's a Canadian company called Harmonic Arts. They have beautiful tinctures and herbs. They have they're the ones that make the mushroom cacao. I'm sure there's probably other places in the state. I mean, they may even ship to the States as well. I bet you they do. And I think when you order from Canada, you land up paying less than what, because the exchange. But yeah, I can send you their info if you're interested. Honey in my cup, that is. Honey in my cup, that is. Yeah, honey. I try to start my morning with not, you don't want to boil the water. Anytime you're working with like herbs and honey especially, don't bring your water to a boil. Just bring it like just before that boiling point. If you boil your water by mistake, just let it cool down for a little bit, because you're going to kill off a lot of the good properties of both the herbs as well as the honey. But I start my day with warm water, honey, and cinnamon. So I feel you that I'd love to. We should do a chat someday, Ver, and we'll have our honey and water. My oracle cards are angels. My Curry said that personal angel and San Rafael. I still have to get this. I still have to get his now. Ooh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I've got a few. Oh, there's still, whenever I do energy healing sessions, I always offer an angel card for people. So mine are over set up still. Otherwise, I would show you guys. I've got a few different angel cards. Yeah, I love them. I use only natural ways of healing. I have 4 diagnoses of terminal cancer and refuse the toxin treatments. Only use white light healing. Oh. Shay, I didn't know that. So, thank you for sharing that, Shay. So she says, I only use natural ways of healing. I had 4 diagnoses of terminal cancer and refused the toxin treatments. Used only white light healing and I'm fine. Blood work is great. Oh, what a testimony. I love that, Shay. Thank you so, so much for sharing that. Myra, of course your guides are lying. Same, girl, same. My granddaughter's name. I was also diagnosed with Shay. Oh, Shay is one of your granddaughter's name, and you were also diagnosed with bone cancer and using all natural breath and light healing as well. See, like, again, this, we have found our tribe, people. Like, I love that, Maya. Thank you, both of you guys. Thank you so much for sharing this. Like, I've had even people come into my work and talk about how they've healed themselves. I probably shouldn't say that word, I guess, on here, the C word. That have healed themselves, you know, through change of diet, through mushrooms. Mushrooms is a huge, huge one. Definitely look into that. As well as the, let me see. I'll use the herb. So it's called wormwood. Look up what wormwood is. What it's used for in the medical community has multiple like awards. It's one of the like most safest things that you can take, but within these last couple of years it has been deemed unsafe and yada yada yada. I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but wormwood is another good one for that as well as like getting rid of parasites. Going with our gut is key. Yeah. Oh, Patty is on here. Hey, I was talking about the time where we were in your vehicle and I found the first pin I ever found from my Grandma Betty Boop in your vehicle. So I'm so glad you got on. I haven't even talked to you yet to tell you. I talked about it at the beginning of this video. But on my grandma's anniversary of her passing just the other day, I asked her to give me another sign, and I hadn't seen anything until like literally just before it was 12 o'clock at night. I found another pin. So yeah, I'm so glad you got on, Patty. We us too. That's another one. We're trying to set up a time to do a chat because I want you guys to meet Patty. I love this woman so much. Ooh, Libby, you got all the good things here. Yeah, and you live in a cabin. Like, you're out in the woods, aren't you? Like, you're living the dream. I love it. I love it. I have to leave, but I love all of you. I buy oils from others, but I rarely buy any for myself. Linda, thank you for jumping on. I love you so much too. Have an amazing evening. I probably should get off here soon too. My dog's waiting for me to walk him. Wild oregano. Yeah, wild oregano. So good. Yeah, we have to figure out this Zoom thing. I'll figure this out and then we'll have to figure out how we're gonna do it. Whoops, I'm missing this. Oh, Tash, yes, you're in Australia. Sweet. So it's like morning there right now. I think you said that at the beginning, actually. So you can get NAC. Perfect. NAC is great. Already on quercetin, zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, yes. Iodine. That's another good one. I've been having these for over 12 months now since my husband and daughter got that poison. Ooh. That's, yeah. Unfortunately, I definitely believe in the shedding aspect of it. To protect myself and my kids. We're really blessed not to be around a whole bunch of people who did the the experimental jibbity jab. And but unfortunately my son is around people. So pine, that's a big reason why we take pine, as well as dandelion tea. That's another good one to help kind of detox you and protect you, as well as chaga. Chaga is a great one. So I would maybe try introducing those and see how you do with that. Oh, mullein. Yes. I forget about mullein. Mullein is an amazing one for the lungs. Yes, Maya. Yes, girl. Whoops, I'm losing this chat. This chat like just like I click on it and then it just goes crazy. Yes, the mushrooms. I went on this like mushroom kick there for a while. Like I've always loved mushrooms, but I just went on this like crazy kick of like I have to have all the mushrooms. Like everything I have to do has to have mushrooms in it. It was kind of funny. But I mean, I'm still all about the mushrooms. And I mentioned actually on your live, we're gonna grow mushrooms. We have them at my work, and we're gonna do this as for the most of you know. But I unschool my kids, so as part of our unschooling project, one of our projects this year is I'm gonna get these mushrooms and we're gonna grow them. We'll see how we do. But my one boss, he loves mushrooms. He was actually in Costa Rica when all of this BS happened, and he was doing like this mushroom thing in the jungle there. I remember like, yeah, we were his partner's like trying to get a hold of him, and she's like, you need to get back here, like they're shutting everything down. And they hadn't heard anything in Costa Rica. It was just like, it's like, what are you talking about? But yeah, so he's the one who brought in these mushrooms that we can grow. So I'm super excited about that. I'll have to like do videos to show you guys. Marin's in the house. Hey girl, how you doing? How's your weekend going? We seriously need to figure out a divine feminine chat. Like I know we tried to and then it didn't work out, but we got to do this. I need to do another video with you. Liz, hello Liz, welcome. How is your weekend going? Yeah, Marin, you know about wormwood. It is a good one. Actually, that was before. It's crazy. I mean, most of us have parasites, but before I did my scan, I intuitively was like, I think I should do another wormwood like mini kind of cleanse. And then yeah, I did my scan. It was like, yep, you got some parasites. I mean, I think everybody probably has parasites, so it's a good thing to do. Another like artemisinin is another name for wormwood, but like I said, the other name I can't mention on here because all of a sudden within these last couple of years, it's deemed as like unsafe, even though it's really one of the most safest things you can take. Yeah, Libby is in the mountains off grid in Northern California. Girl, seriously. Heart of ancient redwoods. Mind blowing. I just want to transport myself there right now. Oh yeah, so Liz is saying hi Ava, hi Maya, everybody's in the house. I love this. all the good vibes. I love it. I'm so glad I jumped on. Mushroom forest right outside. I'm blessed. I love that, Maya. Manifesting a Marin pet. Kate. Yeah, okay. So Ava, Marin, who else wants to join us? Let's do this. Let's figure this out. I definitely want to do a chat. Yeah, let's do this. Unschooling, yeah. Unschooling has been like so beneficial for me as well. Like I'm able to like get all this shit out of my head. Like, I mean, I never resonated with a lot of the stuff that I was taught in school, and I know why. But there's still, I mean, there's still indoctrinations and programmings that happen to us. I mean, it's literally everywhere. So I'm able to get like so much junk out of my head and open myself up to like, what do I want to learn? What do I resonate with? What is my truth? And I'm finally at a point in my life where I'm super excited to learn. I have so many things on the go that I can't even keep up with how many things I'm like learning right now and exploring. I get to do this with my kids. Like we're doing we do all different types of things. Like we harvested the rest of the garden the other day. We do like energy work, we do breath work, we do manifestation, chakra systems, tarot. We're doing the oh my goodness, I can't think of the book name right now. I know you guys will know the water. It's totally drawing a blank. It's on my table right now. Or is it over here? You guys know. Somebody put it in the chat. I know you guys will know what book I'm talking about. It's like it's not here. It's there, but it's not there. But yeah, it's just so beautiful. And like life skills, right? Like all the things that what is it like to actually live and like to learn how to like make food, to grow a garden, to wash your clothes, like all these different types of things. That's kind of what our school, and reading. My kids do so much reading and artwork. It's so beautiful. And my middle and my youngest play like all day long. It's so great. Let's see. Chantal, whoopsies. I just lost the chat there again. Oh, okay. Okay, sorry guys. Cabin at the edge of the forest, nature and the animals are my best friends. Serious, Libby. Like, I love that. So that is like dreams, goals right there. Yeah, Marin, divine feminine chat. We're gonna make this happen. And there's so many of you that I want to join. We'll have to have like many of these chats for sure, because there's so many beautiful divine feminine coming into my life. Keith, how's it going? Never too late, never late, never late. Always in divine timing. I am probably getting off soon because I do have to walk my dog. But feel free to go back and check the beginning if you want. Yeah. Ava, this is the AO scanner from Solex. I was talking about how I am going to do a show, like an interview about it with Wendy Day, as most of you know her, because she's the one that introduced me to it. I joined her team. We're working together. She's helping me with it. But yeah, I'm super, super, super excited to bring her on. We're just trying to get like a website set up for her so that she can take bookings for people, because I want people to support her. She's given away so many, I mean, because that's who she is, right? She's just such a beautiful, loving soul that she gives away a lot of scans for free to people, which, I mean, it's the same like with me. I want all these people to experience the healing benefit, to know what's going on in their body. So me too, right? And that's how you learn. But yeah, that is what the scanner is. Ocean, how's it going? Oh, Ocean, I always love seeing you in the chats. You always bring such a positive vibe. I love it. See, you guys, this candle from Harley Ray, the Soul Tribe, it just brings you guys in. It's bringing you guys in. I love it. How do you take wormwood? So I have two different, I have wormwood in liquid form, and I'll do like, again, this is not medical advice, do your research. I do, whenever I'm doing like a mini cleanse, I'll do in the morning and the night, I do like a dropper full, and I take it morning and night for like a week straight. And I also have it in capsule form, like Art of Medicine is how you can buy it in capsule form. You could do it that way as well too. That's how I do it. I'm sure there's others that can chime in on how they do it. Aw, Libby, I mean, who else would I want to spend my Saturday night with than with the Soul Tribe? I love it. So fun. I'm so glad that all of you guys jumped on. Ah! Wendy's on! Hello, hello! You must have, I wonder if your ears were ringing. I've been like chatting you up. I was like, yeah, I was talking about the AO scanner and how much I am so excited to get you on soon. So yeah, Windy Day, Wendy is also in the house. So that's who I was talking about. Welcome, welcome, sister. So grateful for you and all that you've been teaching me about this amazing scanner. I'm so excited to have a show with you soon. Whoops, I just lost the chat again. See, you guys, this isn't easy. Like, Jason and John Claude make this look so easy. It's not easy. I don't know how they do it, especially with the amount of people they have in their chats. Like, props to them. Props for sure. Zoom would be so cool. Yeah, Tash, okay, I keep saying I'm gonna do this, but I am going to do this. So maybe I have to see what I have going on next week, if I have any healing sessions going on. I don't think I do yet. That could also change. But I guess the only thing I'm trying to figure out is how would I get the link out to people to join? Like, that's my, I don't know. I don't like it. Does anybody have ideas on, like, I'm pretty sure my Zoom can hold up to 100 people. I'm not saying we're going to have that many, but I think we can have like all of us and whoever else wants to join. But how do I do it? Like, anybody have suggestions on how I would get that link out to people so that we could all join? That's what I've been trying to figure out, how to do that part of it. Where am I at here? I think Chips, yeah, I am way up in the chat. I'm like so far behind. Sorry, guys. All the insight without invasive procedures. Yeah, Ava, there's so, like, I mean, we live in a world where they've made us believe that we have to like rely on other people, right? It's another way that we've given our power away to people, opposed to like intuitively going in, what can we do to heal ourselves first and foremost? Like, both Maya and Libby talked about like the healing white light that is inside all of us. I truly believe Reiki energy is in each and every one of us. It is directly from Source, God, which is inside of us. So, I mean, whether you've been attuned to the symbols or not, it does not mean you can't do it. So I truly believe, I mean, my girls, they took their first course, like their first session of Reiki, but my son, who's just turning 4, he's never taken Reiki before. He sees us doing it. He does his own form of energy healing. And I talked to him about the white light. He was able to fully see the white light coming in. He now does toning, which is so cool. He comes from a very, very magical and talented family on his dad's side that are just so talented in the music. So it makes sense that toning is part of him. But he just like one day just started toning, and it's just like, I'm like, holy crap, like this is part of how you heal. And I mean, he'll do things now. We'll be outside and just out of the blue, he's just like, he'll rub his hands together, because that's, you know, that's how you feel the energy. And that's a good way to teach kids, is like rubbing your hands together and then just feel, I mean, like you feel that so strongly, and then just play with it. Like, that's how I taught my kids, is like to play with that energy ball. Like, that is your energy. And then put that on you. Where do you need the healing? Where do you need some clearing? Like, right? Like, this is where we are so powerful. And he'll do that, and he'll just, what is he saying the other day? I recorded him, but I won't post it because I don't post my kids. But it was so sweet. So he was like, he rubbed his hands together, and then he was like, he said something about like, I'm healing and grounding into he didn't say Mother Gaia. I think he said Mother Earth. And I was just like, for one, my heart just like exploded. And I was just like, how freaking cute are you? Like, seriously. And that's like, he's just turning 4, like this on the 13th, right? Like this is it just goes to show you, like, we each and every one of us have this inside of us. We're all able to do that. We've been given, like, everything that we need is given to us from Mother Gaia, from God. And it's been deemed as alternative. But it really is traditional. This is traditional medicine. And I really feel like we're getting back to that. Definitely getting back to that. Ocean, I'm so glad that you made it onto, yeah, Keith, Soul Trap for life. I love that. Ava, yeah, I don't know if you've checked out, or if anybody who hasn't checked out Harley Ray, but they specifically made, if you guys can see it, this is the Soul Tribe candle that they specifically made for the Soul Tribe. Like, they're amazing. I just love them. I got their, I also have their Divine Feminine candle that I used. The first time I ever lit it was for actually the recorded version of my embodiment dance for Rise of the Divine Feminine, as well as I took it to the session that Malika and I had offered. So super blessed to them. I love them so much. Okay, I'm keep missing this. I do have to get, whoa, I missed a lot. Okay, I gotta get going, but I do want to try to see if there's anything that I missed. What is Kiwi Keith? I missed that. What is Kiwi Keith? Oh, Susie, do you have the Soul Tribe candle too? It's beautiful. It smells so good. I love it. Yeah, Helen's in the house. Love all my, thank you. My plants are, they're a huge part of my, like, healing journey. I'm especially like in the winter time where I live here. It's like, it's cold. You like really can't go out too much. So I'm so grateful for my plants. They give, so much to me, and I try to give them love and back to them as well too. So thank you. How's Tuna? What's Tuna? I'm missing Tuna. What is that where you live, in Tuna, Marin? Helen's asking, how's Tuna? Aren't those plants gorgeous? I've admired too. Oh, I wish I could like take you guys around. Maybe I could at the end. I'll try to give you a little tour of this area. I've literally have plants all over my house. Like every room I think has plants in my house. But before I leave, I'll try to take you guys on a little tour of this area. Yes. Okay, so Ava, you showed me that where you use your phone. I can't seem to get on, YouTube won't let me get on live on my computer, which is what I tried to do again. And I wanted to do your thing where you were live on your computer and then you used your phone to keep up with the chat. So I'm doing the opposite only because I don't know why YouTube won't let me use my computer. But I love that you did that. I was like, yeah, that's such a good way. He's a little menace right now. Sweet Angel. Oh, Tuna, is this your cat? Marin, is Tuna your cat? If it is, that's such a cute name. I love that. Maybe in your Telegram. Ooh. Oh, like maybe post the link in my Telegram. Is that what you're meaning, Ava? For the Zoom? That's a good idea. That could work for sure. We could all send you our email addresses. Oh, Tash, that works good too. Yeah. In a private chat, send the invite. Ooh, look at you guys. See, I knew you guys would know how to do this. I think it's an email link. Yeah. I can so I've sent people, like when I do Zooms with them, I can copy the link and send it like either through email or through like text and stuff. So I should be able to, but we would want to, like, I don't know if I want to just fully open it to anyone. Like, I don't know. I don't want to, like, I don't know. You just let, like, do we let anybody on? I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right. Yes, healing white light Reiki energy in us, in all of us. Yes. I've been learning this from Liz, actually. Oh, yes. Yes, we all can do this. Oh, I need to connect more with Liz. She sounds amazing. And I love how everybody got super excited when she jumped on. So, and I think, is Liz the one that you mentioned on your, so she's got a channel as well. I think I followed her on, because you mentioned her the other night. Is that the same Liz? Is this the same Liz? Please, you guys, I haven't seen anybody post any of their links yet. Post your links, post your channels. This is how we connect with each other. I want us to all be able to connect. Okay, this is going so quick and I'm like needing to get off, but let's see. Okay. Maybe in self-care is so important, Ocean. It sure is. Aw, thank you, Tash. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, there's so much I've learned from my kids. Like, I feel like on a daily basis, there's stuff that I'm learning from my kids for sure. They have so much to teach us. They're the least like they are so pure. They're the least like indoctrinated and programmed. I mean, a big reason why I unschool my kids and have them out of the system, especially now. The school system is cray. Whew, I can't. Don't even get me started there because I will be on for another couple hours. Wow, only 4. That's amazing. I missed something there. I don't know what that was. Oh, my son. Yeah, he's just turning 4 and he does those things. It is so amazing. He is such, yeah, Ver, you've seen him. He is such, I mean, all my kids. I'm so blessed that they picked me as their mama. I got the grounding kit from Harley Ray. Ooh, Helen. I bet you that's amazing. Ava, yeah, girl, you need those candles. Their candles, all their stuff is so amazing. And they're just so, I love them. It's a family too. I don't know if you saw that video where it's literally a family of them that works together and their story is so beautiful. Yeah, they're so passionate with all their creations. Aw, thanks for joining my Telegram. Tuna is Marin's cool cat. I love that your cat's name is Tuna. That is so freaking cute. I love that. Yeah, I am late to my own party. I can't keep up with the chat. It's so hard to keep up with these chats. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we can start a small and intimate with our emails. Only do a private group to send the link. Yeah, I think so too. I think we do. Not that like I'm not trying to like censor anyone, but we do have to be careful, right? Like, I mean, like I said, energy is everything, right? So you do have to really watch, like, who are you sharing your energy? Who are you letting to be around you? I mean, anytime before I go on, I'll do protection. I do, like Paleo Santo or smudging. I call upon my angel guides. I make sure that I'm centered. And then I do clearing afterwards anytime I'm working with technology and stuff. So we do, like, we have to protect our space. Like, it's boundaries are huge. Don't ever feel bad for putting up boundaries and letting people in your personal space. So important. Oh, you guys do videos together. Okay, sweet. I just landed out, I think that was that yesterday? That I think it was yesterday that I landed out joining her channel. So thank you. I'm excited. Oh, Laura's in the house too. Welcome. Oh, I'm just getting off. I'm sorry. I can use some healing. We'll look into my whole body hurts from working on our house. Yeah, you've been doing a lot of work on your house. Hey? Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even have any mods. You guys can't post links? I didn't know that. Oh, shoot. I need to like figure out how to post links and figure out how to make people mods. I know Jay Rocco offered to be one. I don't even know how to do that kind of stuff, guys. But thank you for letting me know that, Keith. I was always wondering why people wouldn't post the links. I'm like, why is nobody posting their links? I want people to connect. Okay. I am getting off, but I just want to catch the rest of these. Always come in clutch with the mod suggestions. If I had young kids, they would not be in the public school system. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Not everybody can pull their kids out of the system. But on that hand, I'm also a solo mama who works part-time. So, there is ways to do it. I'm just saying, I do get that it's not easy. But for me, it was so important to get my kids. As soon as these were pulled in the school, they were already on a Waldorf inspired school, like outdoor school. They were already different than the mainstream school system, but they were the first school to bring these in. And it was me and my friend whose kids also went there. We're both like, nope. We were like, okay, we're homeschooling. And best decision I've ever made. I've always wanted to homeschool my kids, but I always had in my head that homeschooling had to look a certain way. Again, programming. Until I started doing it and realizing like, it doesn't have to look like that at all. There's so many ways to like for kids to learn and for adults to learn. I'm learning on a daily basis. So yeah, I agree. Thanks. Oops. Okay. I can't keep up with this. Yeah, I need to look into this whole mods thing. Thank you for bringing that up, Keith. And it is, yeah, obviously you need to be able to trust your mods. I don't know how it works, so I need to talk with Jay Rocco more about that because he has mentioned that to me. Yeah, I'll look into that because I didn't realize that people couldn't post links. I don't know. Technology stuff to me is like, blah, I don't know. I'm not good at it. Kieran's 11. Oh, I'm sorry. You can always go back and watch the replay if you want. It's always good to see you. Is that who? Okay. Kieran's, are you JR? Because I heard Ava talking about JR in her chat, and I'm like, who's JR? Somebody has me blocked because I don't see any JR talking. Oh my gosh. You know how you like that happens? You are. Okay, sweet. Well, welcome. And now I know that you are JR and you didn't have me blocked. I just was looking for like JR. That's so funny. I was totally like, I almost commented in her chat when Ava was live being like, who's JR and why do they have me blocked? Because I don't see JR. I'm glad that totally got figured out here. Oh, hi, Jennifer. My daughter is now homeschooling for the first time. She also rings a daycare and helps. Yeah, right on. That's so great. I think so many people are now homeschooling. Like this definitely. I mean, the whole school system, along with pretty much all the systems, they need to crash and crumble and be rebuilt. I definitely believe that. I love that we jump around in the same. I love it too, Ava. I mean, and this is again where I talk about like your vibe attracts your tribe. Like this is why we all find each other on all the other channels because we're vibing on the same frequency. These are our people. Like I love it. Helen, I homeschool my teens and substitute teach in the public schools. Whew. You are a secret agent, girl. I love it. Plus, you're a sewer on top of it. Like, super creative. Love it. I love that. I love the, like, secret agent. That's my pet name for him. Is JR. But his name is JR. John Roberts. Okay, there we go. Oh, Helen, of course you would always tell the kids they're magical because you're magical and I know that you have such a big heart. And that's, you know what? It's important to have, like, this is why everybody's job, if you're working within wherever you're working in the matrix somewhere, you are important because you're shining your light. You're there as a beacon to help wherever you are, you know, as much as I'm trying to like, um, build my business into a place where I am just working for myself again. I love my job, you know. I love all the people that I come into contact with. I love the people that I work with. So yeah, I love that you do that, Helen, for sure. Yeah, Ava, I totally was like, well, who has me blocked and why? I was like, what the hell's going on? But I love that that wasn't the case. Oh, little bean, how are you? And Kate, this is the other thing too. I don't know all your guys' names. I know you by like, which Ava actually asked me my name in her chat the other day, which was, it was good because yeah, you get to this point where you're like, I call this person their screen name and I don't really know who they are. And I mean, only if you feel comfortable. My eyes all of a sudden watering, which is probably telling me you said you were going to get off and you didn't. So my body's probably like, get off. Tap, click on Ava's name and you'll see make a moderator. Oh, cool. It doesn't let me tap on anybody's name. I can't tap on people's name. I'll get Jay Rocco to show me because I think he'll probably be my first moderator. Just use their actual names. Why don't people just use their actual names? Oh, you know what? Okay, so sorry, my eyes are really, after this story, I'm gonna get off because I think my body's like, you're done. Gypsy Mama for me is a name that I've used for years, like years and years and years. I am part of my brother and sister-in-law. They created a group called Tribal Vibes, and we fire dance, we belly dance, we do drumming. So we perform, and that's also my like performance name is Gypsy Mama. So that's where my name comes from. I'm sure other people have names. I also don't like to always just put my like full name out there to people because people be cray and they do weird things. So there's certain information that I don't give out to people. But I don't know, everybody to each their own, right? Like, but that's where my name comes from. I've had it for a long time. Long time. I can't even remember how many years I've had that for. Well, Queen Midas, Ava, you are a queen, so that's just like, yeah. Your daughter needs her hair trimmed. And you probably do that. I'm a hairstylist by trade. So you probably cut hair too, Helen, because you do an Linda! Hey girl, I'm actually just getting off, but Linda is also one of the members of Tribal Vibes, and welcome. I don't think you've ever gotten on one of my lives either. This is an in real life friend and sister. Amazing dancer for sure. Keith is my real name. I had thought that your real name was Keith. Dancing it. Yeah, Ava, I knew like instantly. I'm like, this girl's a dancer. I'm like, she's like, yeah, so I know. Yeah. Okay. My first time on your YouTube channel. Oh, thanks, Linda. And Linda was at my my in-person embodiment dance with Malika and her kirtan. So thank you for being a part of that. I'm so honored to have such amazing people in my life. I did say 25 minutes ago I was getting off. Okay, I'm getting off. Let me see if I can do this. Sorry, I just covered that. I told you guys I would show you my plan, so let me see. And then I'm getting off. Okay, so this is in my front area. These are some of my plants. I don't know how to do this in a way that's like not gonna make you guys sick. Here. Maybe I can turn it. There we go. I don't know if that works. So these are some of my plants. I don't know if you guys can see. I hope I'm not making you guys sick by moving the camera like this. And this is my Cucapelli. If Linda was still on, the other Linda from Albuquerque, she would know what that was. There's one of my big spider plants. What do we got over here? These are some other plants. A lot of these plants started off just as like little clippings. I'm sorry guys, this is like really a bad, like I'm probably making you guys sick. Yeah, these are my plants. There's my pumpkin. My little guy's so excited to carve this pumpkin, but that's my plants. I got a little one up there, and literally, I mean, I could take you around my whole entire house, but I'm not gonna do that. So thank you guys all so much for spending your Saturday night with me. I just feel absolutely honored and blessed. I wish you guys much love, light, whoopsies, and many blessings. Full moon is tomorrow in Aries, so I might come on and talk a little bit about the full moon. Probably not live, but yeah, have an amazing time, and we will chat soon. Bye bye everyone.